Howdy. Took us a second there. Friday night. What is it? September 15th. Oh, I need to get my muzzleloader tag. They officially opened up the um, antlerless only tags today, so I should probably jump on that. Gavin, Wyatt, how we doing? Michael, how you doing, sir? Ty Morris, Delbert Hunting, hello. Hunting and stuff. I guess it's only 9:20, isn't it? Normally it's a lot later. AKW, how we doing, bud? Blake Thompson, how we doing, sir? Yeah, hunting stuff. I was debating on it. I actually really wasn't planning on it, but then my wife and daughter went upstairs to fall asleep in my wife's room and watch a movie. So it's like, well, let's hop on here for a little bit, see what's going on. Not too bad, Donnie. Not too bad. Just got some free time. My boy's at homecoming with one of his friends, so which is awesome. I'm glad to see him doing that type of stuff. So, Jacob, hello. AKW, how about that wasn't cheap, buddy? Hey, KY Prepper 5. How we doing, bud? I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, tell you what, this few cool mornings here is really getting me going. I'm pretty excited. A lot of work to do, but I think Tuesday night I am pressure washing traps. I shouldn't say pressure washing because I just use a regular hose, but I'll get them soaking probably tomorrow night, and then by Tuesday night they'll be ready to hose out. I got to separate them yet, figure out what needs it, what doesn't. Then it's on to checking trap tags, and then dip and dye, and we're good to go. So I'm pretty excited. Wednesday, I start my first scouting trip. More prospecting, I guess, as next gen would say, which is true. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not actually mapping anything yet, but I'm prospecting new ground, venturing into foreign territory. So, no, I get it, Gavin. I don't blame you a bit, bud. Yeah, Donnie, the river's probably pretty low. Pretty low. Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another, AKW. I get it. PA's in here. How we doing? Imagine that, Wyatt. But hopefully, we're going to stumble onto some good stuff. I found that's actually what helped me was beaver trapping, venturing way out of my territory, beaver trapping. Um, I kind of I picked up on a few things in a few places and talked to some people over in that area. And as far as I know, nobody's over there trapping now. So um, hopefully it works out. That'd unleash probably 30 miles, uh, which could be 100 locations. So fingers crossed. Anyway, hey Jeff, how we doing? Yeah, I'm just if I'm gonna hit 1,500 like I want to, I've got to really grow my line. The size of my line is definitely the weakest part. My the amount of ground I have mapped out every year's definitely my weakest of the big three. Well, I've tried StreamYard. I, here in a little bit, we're getting Starlink internet, so it'll probably be a little better then. And I thought about it. I actually tried it once. Pretty disastrous, really, but it is all right. PA, I have not. I'm supposed to be having that conversation here in the end of September sometime. I got to schedule that with him and figure out a time for us to sit down and chat for an hour. I know it's not looking good. I know it's not looking great. So, empty pockets. How we doing, bud? PA. I know my guy. I have a few that grade Eastern, very few, maybe two or three out of 100. But last I talked to him, he does not want them at all. So I don't know. I mean, you got a better coon than the Southern coon, the Centrals, but it's tough, man. It's gonna be tough. What do you mean, Gavin? Just like him, how? No, Anthony, you ain't missing anything, bud. We're just shooting the bull a little bit. Uh, I'm just. I should come up with an actual list and sit down with things I got to prioritize the list to do. But first thing on that priority is Sunday. Build my daughter monkey bars on her playset. So that'll be Sunday, assuming I can get the lumber bought before they close tomorrow after work. But that's kind of game one plan. That's priority. But then, yeah, we just gotta figure it out. Come up with a good system. Like I said, doing my first prospecting on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna really those cold temperatures. It's gonna be pretty cool. Chris, how we doing? The only reason I'm even going on Wednesday, I took the day off. Had a daughter's field trip, or I thought I did. Well, I do, but I thought it was an all day thing. But it's only like 3 hours in the middle of the day, so we're gonna do some scouting on the way there and scouting on the way back. So right, Otter, right. Yeah, Chris, it was. It was. I'm I'm glad I got to meet a lot of people. It's so cool. I just love meeting people and chatting with them and talking about their season and what they want and expect and their memories and things they've done. It's pretty awesome. Uh, Sorry, Chris, if I seem kind of stressed out a little bit. I kind of got thrown in that whole kids thing for Saturday and um, I was kind of on edge. Always moving, always going. So definitely didn't get the chill, relax like I was hoping to, but that's all right. I was happy to help out with everything. Then the whole confusion with my nomination for a director at the ITA kind of got a little confusing, but oh, Chris, they're there. They are definitely there. Best owner, how we doing, bud? Yeah, those trails, Chris, right now, it looks like you are ready to scout. You're ready to map everything out, but I promise you, they will change so drastically from now until mid-October, and even from mid-October till opening day. It'll be it's so hard because I see these trails now. I'm like, man, they're way better than they were the year before. I need to start marking these now. But if you do, those trails that come in after the frost, when the crops are starting to get harvested really efficiently, you're going to miss so much. And I even when I do my scouting, my actual mapping on my book, I'm scouting as close to pre-staking as I can, with still making sure I have enough time to get it all done, if that makes sense. Because things are even when I pre-stake, I'm finding things I missed when I was scouting. And when I'm actually setting traps, I'm finding stuff that I missed when I was pre-staking. So it's constantly evolving. It's just crazy how fast it evolves. Oh, nice, Donnie. Trev, how we doing? Oh, Gavin, yeah. Otter Cat, you would. If there's going to be an election, but there's not. So yeah, Chris, they're starting. The corn's starting to come out pretty good. Hey, Mark, glad to have you in here, buddy. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a little while. Been a little bit since we chatted. Justin, much appreciated. It worked out really well because I really think it was to persuade the directors to go forward with this YouTube channel. We had 22 new members from 12 states at that time, and I know we're up to 14 states now from new memberships. But when I told them that, um, I showed them my presentation video, uh, and they loved it. If there was a hand that was not up in support to go ahead with the YouTube channel, I didn't see it. I mean, granted, there's 35, 40 people there, but when I kind of asked, do I have the okay to proceed with this type of setup? If there was a hand that wasn't up, I didn't see it. It was pretty awesome, which is kind of shocking. Pretty amazing. You get some of those old school guys that they're not real familiar with technology and get nervous with it, but I had the utmost support. Even had guys come up to me later and say, I know nothing about it. This is a new thing for me, but I can see the importance. And it's like, that's all I'm asking, for you to understand how important this is. Monty, how we doing? Oh, AKW, that's sad, bud. Oh, nice, Anthony. JR 3030, how we doing? Just moved to the US. Reef, what's up, bud? JR 3030. There's never been a truer statement right there, buddy. I kind of on a Facebook group, I kind of jumped down someone's throat for that a few days ago. So uh, somebody asking, what happens if you don't die and wax your traps? And there's a lot of smart comments on there, and it's like, guys, these are questions. This is for beginning. This page is for beginning trappers. So, but I mean, it was terrible seeing some of the things they're said. Just too bad. Yes, Reef, I did. Thank you so much. It's actually in the kitchen right now. I showed my wife, and she goes, "I want that one instead." And I said, "No, this one is mine." The bill was in the back too. Oh, I didn't see $30 in there, so I don't know what you're talking about because I'm pretty sure you owe me. I just did, Chris. I just did yesterday, 2 days ago when I did the live with Next Gen Wednesday night. We did a dog proof video on pull triggers. Justin, I appreciate it, man. So it's me and Next Gen are leading this up for the Iowa Trapping Association. We don't have an official title yet, uh, but basically, I withdrew my nomination for an officer at large position to basically head up with Next Gen, this YouTube channel. Um, so I think this could be one of the biggest things for trapping associations across the country in the next 5 years, 3 years even. We get this up and going. We've already got 240 subscribers, which I know a lot of you guys are on there. So thank you very much. It's going to be awesome. I'm so thankful. This is going to be great. As it grows, we're going to. I can't wait to see where it goes. That being said, I am realizing the amount of added work this is going to take. Um, I'm actually going to get another GoPro, or not a, well, actually, yeah, I'm getting another GoPro as well as my own iPad Pro to edit stuff because the wife uses hers enough. You know, I'm second to that. She's got to do it for work, and I just use it when I can to edit videos. And now that I've got my channel as well as the ITA's channel, I'm gonna be spending a lot more time editing videos, putting things together. So I had to bite the bullet and get my own iPad. So, oh, Chris, if I get one, I will. I sure will. I just don't have any here. Right, Otter. Yeah. Don't tread on me. What's up, buddy? No, yeah, Mark. No, you're right. I do. It's normally once the family goes to bed that I go live, so it's late. No, you can make them now, Gavin. Don't stay up too late. JR 3030, absolutely. It's crazy how soon season's gonna be here. I was thinking about it. I've got 5 weeks traps go in the ground. 5 weeks from tomorrow, traps go in the ground. Whoo! That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of work to do in a short period of time, but we'll get there. I hired out a good buddy of mine to make pogos. He came over and picked up everything a couple nights ago, so he's gonna make me about 500 pogos. Uh, Now I just gotta kind of get everything finished up, and it won't take long to get traps. The dying day is gonna take a lot. I'm gonna have probably a 10-hour day of just dying traps. That's gonna take a minute, but other than that, I'm looking forward to it. No, Trev, it is not. It is not at all. Well, technically, Reef, I could be trapping coon right now too if I wanted to. So I'm not that jealous. I just know they're worth nothing. And it depends on who you're talking to, is whether you can keep the parts or pieces or not. There you go, Chris. You should. You should. I think, well, it's going to be raining. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, I think. Ooh, that's a weird sound. I make weird sounds as I get older. Yep, don't tread on me. That's youth deer season opens here tomorrow. I know a lot of guys on Snapchat are getting pretty pumped up for tomorrow. 75 degrees tomorrow for a high. That's perfect. The end of next weekend is high of 70, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Mark, I'm the worst procrastinator in the world. You can ask my wife; she'll verify that. Right, Reef? That's crazy, Trev. Wow, that's a lot of rain. We didn't get anything like that. Ah, yeah, Chris, I get it. Well, I'll tell you what. My advice to you: if you get a chance to get some beaver early in the season, get them and get them sold quick. Uh, I do really think the market's going to drop by spring. Everything's pointing towards that. My buyer even said, he can't promise it, but he does expect it to drop, probably a couple bucks a pound by spring. So nice pests on there. That's more than we got. We've got nothing. Oh, PA, I'm jealous, man. I think that's what hurts me more than anything is like it's right around that like October 1st. There's a few states that start opening, and I start seeing these catch photos and stuff pop up on Facebook feed, and it's like, oh, really, Chris? How many you got? Yeah, Trev, we're a different breed over here, that's for sure. Yeah, fast on. That's about where we're at. Yeah, I get it, AK. To flush them, don't tread on me. I would buy the boards unless you got access to basswood or something really soft like that. You're probably honestly better off just to buy some boards. People use plywood and OSB, but you're gonna have more issues with it than anything, in my opinion. Right, right. Yeah, Jeff, and that's the thing. Like, it's one of those things. I'm trying to promote this channel, but at the same time, I want to get youth involved. That's my number one priority. That's the number one target of this channel is to promote trapping to youth and people that are unfamiliar with it. Me and most of this chat, we want to see catches, we want to see fun things. These first videos, I have to go to the bare basics. So when I'm trying to recruit people to go to this channel and they're like, man, this is boring. Yes, it is to us, but to people that don't know, this is huge for them. So it's tough. It's a tough balance. Um, that's why I don't want to overload it with bare basic education completely early. We're gonna get in some set making stuff pretty soon. I've got a couple guys reaching out to me which reminds me, I got to respond to 2 emails. And then me and Next Gen are going to do a couple intro sets, set making videos. It's just I don't want to bore too many people too quick before we get into the action of season. It's a really tough road to balance, to be honest with you. It's a lot of stress. It really is, but I think there's gonna be huge things come out of this. Absolutely huge. JR 3030 caster's not looking good, bud. I at first, you know, if you'd asked me in the spring, I heard it's gonna be going up this year. I was told to hold on to it. And then about July, I was told just get rid of it because I don't see it coming up anymore. So Trev, I couldn't. I wish I could, but I couldn't. You can share it once, Anthony. I don't care. Oh wow. Yes. I'd get to moving them, buddy, if you can. Uh there you go, Mark. You're prepared. Triple D, how we doing? Yeah, Gavin, it's gonna be good, but it is gonna start dropping. So I don't think it's gonna plummet like some people like other furs, but it is gonna go down. You want softwood, don't tread on me. Extremely softwood. You can maybe get by with that cedar. I don't know much about some of the others, but boy, you want really soft. The softer, the better. PA, that's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. I think PA, were you the one that won the 1.5s from me? I don't remember what I sent from you in that auction. It was a skunk or a coon, but did you get one of the 6 1.5s? I really don't remember. I appreciate it, Jeff. It's kind of tough right now because um, I almost mentioned asked this PA, and I should have done it, but I was like, man, he's an accomplished trapper. Maybe I should just ask him if he wants me to donate these elsewhere, or if he had a place he wanted me to ship these elsewhere. Because I was like, maybe he does need 1.5s, maybe he does. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's part of the auction, so they're yours if you wanted them. But I thought, man, he's probably looking more for the fur. Maybe I could have shipped these somewhere else, but it is what it is. Pine, yeah, pine would work. Otter cat for sure. Really, Anthony, you shouldn't even have to drive it. You can push them in with your fingers if you get the right wood. If you have to drive them in and you pull it out, you're going to leave the head of that pin in almost every time. Hey, Gavin, I appreciate it, bud. Hopefully it works out well for you, Chris. Yeah, there you go, PA. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I at Nebraska, I'm gonna be picking things to donate for the Bloomfield, Iowa trapping event. So I'm hosting a whole youth event in Bloomfield, Iowa, October 21st. It's a Saturday. I believe it's the 21st. This is the first time since I started pre-staking that I will miss opening day pre-staking. Uh, but it's for a good cause. They needed someone to help with the kids' activities, so I'll be doing that. So anyone around northern Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, uh, they're doing the Backwater convention in Bloomfield, Iowa, October 20th and 21st. I'll be there on the 21st doing an adult demo at 9. The kids' activities start at 10:30, and I'll run them until 3, I believe. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. The place is awesome. It's a church camp in the middle of nowhere. It's all trees with trails through it, big pond. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Mark, you might have got some too. Birch, okay. I didn't know that, Anthony. Okay, Kim. Question or suggestion on that. If you're using an electric stapler, get the staples that are sharp on the end, not flat, because as you staple that, a sharp staple will split the fibers of the wood, but a dull one will cut the fibers of the wood. So that's why I use push pins because they'll split the fibers, and anything that splits the fibers, you can actually take a wet rag, put it on that, and put like an iron, and that wood will swell back up and won't become new, but those fibers will get they'll do better. So you don't have hundreds of holes in it if you reuse something a lot. Just a little suggestion for you: you cut those fibers and they're cut, they're done. But if you can spread them, and then with the right amount of heat, you can put them back together. Um, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Uh, you'll be a lot better off. So, Chris, I hope you do, buddy. I hope you do. If you do, I challenge you. Bring a young one with you, please. Uh, we need all the support we can get for getting the youth into this. It is, Otter. I am what I'd call an amateur carpenter. I mean, I built my shop from the ground up. I won't say fully by myself. I had a couple buddies help me frame it, and I had the concrete poured and the electric done and the garage door. But other than that, I mean, I set trusses by myself and everything. And they're 30-foot trusses. So, but yeah, there's a little bit of carpenter in here yet. I learned that all from my uncle in high school. I owe him a lot. That's another thing, Chris. Yes, Kim. So with that stapler, what I would do, and this is just suggestion too. Uh, so I used to staple mine too. You had that staple head come up, and if here where the staple came out, right above it, I actually welded a screw to keep the flat piece of that stapler away from the wood. You want that out just, I don't even know, quarter of an inch, so that way those staples don't drive flat and flush with the wood. So they'll be popped out a little bit, so you can get needle nose on them and pull them out. Definitely will save your tail in the long run because if that hits those little staples flat flush, you're never gonna get them out. You're gonna be cussing yourself. I promise you, Kim. Or was Kim the one that said it's a husband on his wife's channel? I can't remember. Someone said that a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. James, how we doing, buddy? Pretty much everything I can, Kevin. Yeah, AutoCAD. That's what I'd call it. It's like a spacer. Okay, okay, fair enough. Kim. Okay, Hunter. There we go. Hunter and Kim. Just so you know, Hunter, I'm sorry, but the odds of me remembering that are extremely slim. Just how I am. James got some time off. There you go. But no, fur handling is pretty awesome. I love fur handling. That's one of my favorite parts about trapping. A lot of people hate it. You can actually, if you guys go to Anthony, I'll let you go ahead and share that out here. Anthony has a really good video on explaining why you need belly boards for anyone just starting to flesh. When you dry anything on wood, of why you need belly boards. It's pretty interesting. So definitely a must have. I forgot it more than a few times. So why you got to go there, Reef? Why do you got to be like that? Now we're gonna have awkward silence. Thanks, Reef. I'm just gonna cry into my drink. But no, fur handling it. I honestly break down the art of trapping is one thing, but the art of fur handling is they're equal. They are equal completely. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Nice, James. Nice, buddy. That's awesome. That is awesome. I've got the way it's looking now, I'm off from November 4th through the 28th, depending on how many sick days I decide to use in there. So should be a solid 3 weeks of hitting it hard, weather permitting. Joe, 51 years old, and you're gonna get back to it. That's awesome. That's awesome, Joe. Hopefully, with your experience, hopefully you're able to find some youth to be able to take with you and show them the ropes. I noticed that the other day. We're talking about it in my life that there's actually I'm shocked, but I'm honored that a lot of my audience is that 50 to 70 years old. That's pretty cool. You guys were the ones that, you know, trapped hard back in the late 70s and 80s and stuff. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. Nice, Mark. Nice. When are you headed northwest, Mark? I know you said late January, but did you get it planned out yet? 2 weeks from tomorrow. Okay, so you are October 1st then, aren't you, James? Or close to it. Yeah, that'd be about the 1st of October. All right, James, talk to us. What's your goal? What's your plan? What are you expecting? That's the soonest trapper I know getting ready to go. So there you go. There you go, Hunter. That'd be awesome, man. That would be awesome. Chris, I fill up every day. There's once in a while if I run a big line that so I'll fill up if I fill up the night before, normally I'm down below a quarter tank when I'm done the next day. Occasionally I'll have to fill up once more in the middle of the day. Well, late afternoon, which this year is going to be $100 bill every day. So, oh, Anthony, that's terribly hot. Mark, you're 50? No, you're not 50. Not old hunting and stuff, experienced. Yeah, I know our teal season's probably, it might be even our teal season you're talking about, Hunter. I won't go teal hunting because my spot's full of wood ducks. So uh, if I go this year, which I want to, but it just depends. I mean, it's tough. I not enough time in the day. This is the first year I actually gave up my bowling league, so done bowling, and I've done that pretty much every year for the last shoot 15 years. So didn't want to, but it's time. 50 cuts by mid-December. That's so cool, James. That should go the opposite way, Mark. It really should. You should have shaved that for Al's. I can't believe you wouldn't do that. I mean, what kind of you should donate your time and energy and beard to that. It's not like you actually donated any time or put any time into that. Oh shoot. There you go, Jeff. Absolutely. No, I mean that's every trapper's dream, isn't it? Hopefully it just goes smooth. It's not somewhere where you're trapped in a trap for 4 days and, and something terrible. Wow, Michael, that's awesome. Which one, Otter? I've got. Oh man, dude, I've got literally Otter. I mean, this place is full of fur yet. All those boxes are full of fur. So there's several good skunks in there. I just don't know what's what. James. Oh yeah, there's several good ones. There's several not so pretty ones. Uh, we are actually. My wife just got the pattern to start making some stuff here, so we'll see how that goes. And then stuff. You don't want to die on your trap line. You've just been using mouse traps in the house. Oh man, I feel you, James. I feel you. You can buy anything you want, Mark. Everything's for sale in here, except my drink cup. That is not. Yeah, Jeff. What's left of them? Actually, believe it or not, I sold a lot, but I still got a bunch of skunks, coyotes. Got some Oklahoma coyotes that are pretty cool. Just a little bit of variety here, so pretty much out of beaver and coon. I think I've got a handful of coon left that aren't spoken for. Because I know James wanted one. I got one put away for him and a couple other people. So, Jeff, depends what you want. Skunk, a good skunk is between 40 and 45 with shipping. So, um, coyotes, my normal coyotes here are what I say, 60 including shipping. Those Oklahoma coyotes, I think, were 80 including shipping. Those are actually some I had to buy from a guy down in Oklahoma. So I don't, Jeff. No badgers. Pretty much just a bunch of coyotes right now. Machine shed. I know where that's at, Samuel. Nice, Justin. That's funny. That's funny. Hunter, I don't. I've got a couple of my bobcats here yet that I haven't decided what to do with them. But they're not taxidermy quality. You know, they're not dorsal skinned. If you were to mount one, so uh, they're just wall hangers is all I've got. Samuel, pretty much everything gets from Funkies. I got a lot of the actual Pogo anchors from Pogo himself. Uh, but any trap supply house has them. Not any. A lot of them do though. Oh, Michael, it's already crazy high by doing that right now. You'd be blown away by how many people are doing that, including myself. We've got plenty of stuff here. I'm gonna hopefully knock on wood. We're gonna start making garments here soon. So Dominion Predator Control. How we doing? Kim Hunter. Sorry, told you I'd forget. I would use something sweet. Generally, any type of jelly or jam. You want to avoid anything meat or fishy, but you get anything sweet, and you're gonna cut out a lot of the potential risks of being close to a house, if that makes sense. Left-handed trigger finger. There's quite a few black coyotes out there. It's pretty shocking. I know I got a couple around here that I'd love to get on a bracelet. Jeff, they're flat. Actually, I got one in here. I don't know how this ended up in here, but this is just my washer. Take a J hook and it goes through it where the loop is, and then I attach the cable to it on this end. So, but my driver has a slot in it. It goes in, drives it down, pull it out, pull up on the cable, flattens out underground. And I'll tell you what, like if you're on farm ground that's not tilled, it's solid, 10 inches of 10 inches of dry dirt above this, and a lot of times you'd break the cable of 700 pounds trying to pull it out. It's phenomenal. That's in my area. Maybe yours is a little softer, but yeah, if I have to touch this with a hammer to drive it in, I'm pretty much not getting it out, and I know that. Reef, I don't know what your guys' laws are over there. Dominion, glad you're doing well, bud. Yeah, Ottercat's probably right. Anything sweet. No, Hunter, I would not. That floating fish food, um, you're gonna attract, I think, other animals with that. So I would stick to anything sweet, and that's not. Well, actually, you probably could use like a horse sweet feed, something like that might do well. Yeah, Samuel. He's got these by the 100 count, I believe, unless I bought him out. I don't think I did. I think he's still got some. Yep, exactly, James. I get it. Anthony, heck, I park right next to their mailbox and use it here, but that's me. Hunting stuff, I can't say that for sure. I'm not a huge marshmallow guy. I've never had luck with proofs. Just not me. Yeah, Dominion, and that's what you're talking something sweet, which is just pretty much going to attract raccoons. I believe that, Otter. I believe it. How did you get chocolate in 55-gallon drums? Hey Ben, how we doing? Yep. I will be at the Nebraska convention. I actually have a demo Saturday at 9. Oh yeah, Chris, I reuse most of these. I can get about 3 years, 2 to 3 years out of a pogo, and then the cable corrodes. But I also wax my cable, which helps me get more than just one season out of it. So you made some of these 8 inches long. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, Jeff. All mine are 21 inches long, and I use my body weight to get them down in there. But if it's quicksand type, goose poo as I call it, you're probably gonna want something quite a bit longer, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Empty pockets that'd work great. Yeah, don't tread on me. Yep. That's backwater baits. He's got a good coon bait out there. Hunting stuff, it's a 2-inch fender washer with a 1/4 inch hole. Yep, that's all it is. Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, exactly. Ben, I don't know. This is my first time ever going to one, but it's their 50th anniversary. So I'm pretty excited for it. Ah, there you go, James. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Jeff. That makes sense. Now I know what you're talking. 8-inch launcher. Boy, you're talking. I know thumb to end of pinky is 8 inches. So don't ask me how I know that. But anyway, uh yeah, that should work pretty well. I actually got one of the videos I'm gonna be putting for the ITA channel shows them putting a pogo, putting a small hole in a metal paint can, pushing pogo through the paint can, and then burying the paint can lid in the sand, and it holds really, really well, I guess, which makes sense. Darwin, yep, yep. Man, that's crazy, Dominion. That is crazy. I do know I have bent these a few times. I definitely have bent these a few times. Yeah, Ben, I get it. PA, I don't know what they have them for sale for now. I want to say 25 for 100. Is what Funky's has them. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's something like that. You can buy the J hooks for another 14 per 100. So you're at $40 per 100 plus the cable and ferrules. So for the average person, you're looking at probably 60 cents a piece to make a pogo if you were to make them yourself. Hmm. I don't know, Reef. There you go, Pest Center. Yeah, that'd work too. Ben, our start tomorrow. Our youth season starts tomorrow. So, yep. Yeah, don't tread on me. There's a lot of different, there's 100 different combinations of things you can use, guys. Uh, find something that works for you if you're looking for bait, especially for a dog proof. I mean, the sky's the limit, really. PA, so yeah, yeah, that would be a lot better deal for sure. Chris, I'm using 3/30 seconds. That's what I like. Michael's outdoors. How we doing? Ooh, Michael. Yeah, that's bad, buddy. That's bad. I actually got a puller from Justin Steens, A&J Skinning Machines. He made me a puller, and I'll tell you what, that thing is. I'll never pull a pogo by hand ever again. Having a puller, something with leverage that you can hook onto there and just winch it out, phenomenal, guys. Uh, I mean, you're gonna get that pogo up, or you're gonna bust the cable, and it's 700-pound cable. So, one of two things is gonna happen. Yep, absolutely. Yep, tuna with cherry jello. Yep, I know people use tuna with um, anise oil, and I'm not gonna repeat that. So don't ask me to, guys. Barbarian, how we doing, buddy? Oh, nice, Ben. What's for raccoons? The tuna? Oh yeah. There you go, James. Absolutely. That works great. And that's the thing, guys. We got to realize, you know, everybody that has an idea or a strategy, it works for them. It works for them. Try it, modify it to fit you. There's no one right answer with anything you do trapping. Blows me away how many people think, if someone were to look at me and be like, it has to be that way, or with James with the golf ball wired to it, it has to be that way. No, guys, there are so many different ways. Um, there's so many options out there. You just gotta, you know, figure out what works for you. That's all you can do. Coon Creek, how we doing, sir? Welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Glad I got to see you at Nationals. I know Next Gen was pretty pumped to see you as well. So, how we doing, bud? Hard plastic cup to cover the trap to keep the rain out. Pest Hunter, do they end up destroying it though? When it's all said and done? Learn about that. I know for me, like that's why I don't use styrofoam cups because they will destroy it, and it is all over the place by the time they're done. Yeah, exactly, Barbarian. Absolutely. Just using dry cat food with fish sauce around the outside. There's 100 different ways, guys. There's no one secret thing that works for that has to be this way. It's just how it is. Really, pest hunter. Hmm. Does it get outside of the little catch circle that they make? Hold on, got to reply to that. Reef, yeah, and that's the thing, though. I mean, especially as far apart as you guys are in the country, it's just wild how different everything is. Yeah, that makes sense, pest hunter. For sure, for sure. James, for you, with the golf ball wired on there, do you see him chewing on the golf ball quite a bit? The teeth marks all over. Yeah, empty pockets for sure. Just set on sign. That's the main thing. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on here this next month is finding sign. Uh, I'm kind of, I think I'm going to have to film some for the ITA channel for it. I was hoping not to be doing much filming at all myself or next gen, but this early season, most people are wanting to film catches and then show things what's going on. But in my opinion, beginning trappers need to know what happens before trapping season starts. Reading the sign, trap preparation, knowing how traps operate, and not getting a lot of people stepping up for those videos. So we're gonna be doing a lot of that, I think. Really, Reef? How many is it up to, bud? He scammed you, is what he did, Otter. He scammed you. Bear's taking my life tonight. Really? That's crazy. Ben, what state are you in? I'm trying to remember. Right. Okay, James. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Dominion likes the Onyx. The Onyx, I know a lot of people like that. Uh, if you're looking for something, I think the Onyx costs something, doesn't it? Dominion, if I remember right. Uh, but I know if you're kind of going old school, you can look it up on the Beacon site. Basically, I know it offers different states to look in different counties. Um, but the Beacon site, you can look up homeowners. I'm not sure if you can do Kansas or not, but it might be worth a look, bud. Really, Michael's Outdoors. I never heard of that. Oh, James, no, I've heard a lot of that around here too. A lot of that around here too. Is that a month Dominion, or is that for a yearly thing? What is that? Plot book. Yep, I've had plot books too. Don't tread on me. Nice, Reef. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations. You just have to go door to door then, buddy. Go old school. Knock and get permission. But if I remember right, you're a younger man, so it's a lot harder for a farmer to turn somebody down, especially a younger kid knocking on his door versus calling him on the phone. Just remember that little trick. Uh, when I was looking at permission to get for hunting and stuff, when my boy was only 9, 10 years old, I took him a lot with me. Uh, it's kind of one of those sneaky ways because they don't want to turn down a young kid wanting to kill his first turkey or something. Just remember that. A little sly way of getting permission. Hey, Fish Hunt, how we doing, bud? Most of my stuff I'm actually selling through the channel. Uh, but other than that, I really have nothing, honestly. A few people know what I do, want to buy some things, but other than that, nothing. All right, Pest Owner, you take care, buddy. Have a good night, man. Yep, Chris, absolutely. Yeah, James, they do it bad here too. They really do. Yeah, Dominion, it really does. Don, how we doing, sir? Ben, I know here in Iowa, on the back of the plat books, it shows all the addresses of the landowners. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. That's what ours did. On the back, boy, you talking plat books. I have not opened a plat book in 8 years, 9 years. Been a little bit. It's been a minute for sure. But those things are very helpful. Very helpful. I know a plat map here, PA, is like $40. Oh yeah, Ben. A lot of ours are from out of state too. Dominion, I got believe it or not, rum and Sunkissed. Debating on another one too. Trapping Bros, how we doing? I had your shirt on the other night, but I don't think you saw it. I know Next Gen was in here wearing it by himself, which was probably awkward for people. Why are you in Iowa's house? Oh, there you go, hunting stuff for sure. Hunter, so I use a Garmin E-Trek. Um, I'll tell you what, give me just a second and I will go get this, okay? I'm gonna make a drink too, so it might take a minute, but this is huge for me. right, battery's about toast on this thing. Well, this is what I use, the Garmin E-Trek, and literally just that quick, just that quick. This thing is so handy. I can drive past. It's got an enter button on the side. If I see something I like, I can hit it twice, and it'll mark it for my GPS. So works really good. Well, I'm way behind in the chat. Sorry, guys. I missed a lot. Lori, how we doing? Yeah, the grandkids are in here, I seen. Okay, don't shut on me. Yeah, I thought they're maybe okay, that makes sense. It's $40 in the spring. That'd be awesome, Barbarian. That'd be awesome, buddy. Yeah, fish on. It's tough, buddy. Luckily my channel has done awesome for me. So Ben, I don't. My spot's full of wood ducks, so I kind of wait till regular season opens up. Do you, Michael Lee? You picked up one of these? These things are phenomenal. Basically indestructible. I have beat the. This is one of my new ones. I've actually bought three more because they're hard to find. So I bought three new ones. What took me so long is I forgot this was in my truck. My truck is parked by my daughter's treehouse to start working on that Sunday. So, but no, these things are phenomenal. Indestructible. I don't. The thing about Onyx, it works great for a lot of people, but I don't have to worry about having reception because this will get satellite service before my phone. Line, I probably lose cell phone service 30%, maybe even 40% of my line. Huge advantage for me to have this. Uh, it's awesome. You know, I have this coordinated with notes on a notebook. Huge thing for me. Yeah, Ben. Boy, my spot is way less than it used to be. When I was hunting this in high school 20 years ago, which is sad to say, it was a duck roost. So we'd literally jump 300 wood ducks out of it every morning. It was phenomenal. Best hunting I can remember, really. You didn't even load the magazine. You threw one in the chamber and you shot because there's just so many of them. I mean, you didn't have time. It was phenomenal. But since then, the floods and water levels have changed. All the roosting trees are gone. It's unfortunately it's kind of a wasteland. You know, I won't say I'm old, but I'm old enough to see how the environment and areas can fully change with rotation. It's just it's sad. So sad. E-Trek 30th land card. See, I don't even know what that is, Jay. Honestly, this thing just works really good for me. Gold Falcon, how we doing? Wow, that's crazy, Gold Falcon. Next gen, y'all done in the shop, buddy? Ben, not without forgetting something. You will want something to record it on. I promise you. Whether it's on X or whatever it is, you'll want something. Last thing you want to do is forget something out there. Really? Oh, Hunter, that's crazy. Justin, is Ansley and Amanda still in here or bed already? If you're still awake, ladies, how we doing? Hopefully you're having a good night. How many 220s you got left to compress? Right, James. I get that 100%. He is way past his bedtime. I think I'm probably about that left too next gen. If you include the new ones, I probably got 50 or 60 of my old ones left. But if I might completely take care of them. Um, the new ones. So, Justin, that's awesome. Well, hopefully when they see this, hopefully everything's going well for them. Fish hunt. We are 5 weeks from staking traps, 7 weeks from trapping. Holy cow! Wow, that's hard to believe. 7 weeks away from trapping. I still got to finish this roof up yet too. Oh, of course, Justin. No, I appreciate your support and joining that TA, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Ben, yes, not this Friday, Saturday, but next Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure on my schedule yet, but I'll for sure be there on Saturday, probably until noon. Uh, I might be there on Friday too. Just depends how the wife's doing, how she's feeling. Uh, kind of had some stuff come up, so I'll for sure be there for my demo. I'm not gonna back out of that, but not sure how much time I'm gonna be there. Oh, nice, Anthony. My wife will be in um, New Orleans, middle of October. So, right, Jen, that's gonna be tough, buddy. Don, yeah, we had enough water, had enough rain that it annoyed my wife that I didn't use the windshield wipers on the way home from dinner. But for me, it was so. Oh, PA, that's tough, man. That is tough. Yeah, you're not walking on that. That's tough, my man. Oh yeah, sack nuts, 100%. I was rooting for him too, but I ended up getting the win. I watched that stuff. I love that sack. Uh, no, there's part of me at first thought he's looking for excuse for his driver to win, but you could see the bird mark on his pants. He caught on fire. Like it was bad. All right, James, you take care of yourself, buddy. Good luck. Be careful. And thanks for stopping in, my man. Boy, I don't know, Barbarian. That would be close. I don't know. I feel like a beaver I could actually get a hold of. A muskrat, boy, they're quick and I've seen it before when I was really young. A guy tried to step on one on a crick, and he tried stepping on it, and he went to kick it, and by the time his foot went up and came down, that muskrat had ran up the back of his leg. Like they're mean suckers. All right, hunting stuff. Yeah, send it to me, bud. Nice fish hunt. Okay. This is my lifeline. I actually 2 years ago started bringing this inside the house every night after I got done trapping because if someone were to steal this, especially that first 3 days, I'd be in a world of trouble. Yeah, Ben, I'll give you that. A big beaver, that's gonna be tough to wrestle for sure. Otter, I could see that. Being where you're from, you got to get dinner every night, buddy. Oh, fish on. I'll be making a video. Um, I know next gen he's gonna be making a video here. He might have even started on it. I'm not sure. Um, Kind of a trap prep video. I know he's gonna be doing one in part for the ITA, but hopefully he's doing one for his channel. Next gen, like I talked to you about, buddy. It's very important you do your thing for your channel, and take little pieces and bits and pieces, and we're gonna make this ITA channel work too. So it's kind of a learning curve because I've just had my channel, just me to kind of mess with and do my own thing. But now that we've got an association channel that needs good content, um, I'm not going to double book anything. You're not going to see anything on Iowa Trapper that you're going to see on the Iowa Trapper Association. So by doing that, it's tough. We're gonna have to get creative. So, but fish hunt, I'll be doing mine here probably in 9 days. Not this weekend, but next weekend. My weekend, which is Monday, Tuesday. So, oh yeah, Gold Falcon, absolutely, buddy. Uh, I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah, it's all Hatter market. The weight's not going to really differ very much. Yeah, the primeness will help a little bit on weight, but not much. Not me, Ben. I'm not a deer hunter, buddy. All right, next gen. Yeah, you're the man, buddy. You figured out, like I said, make sure you put something on your channel too. Show these guys kind of what you're doing. Uh, but if you're able to put something together for the ITA too, a more basic model, that'd be great. Hunter, I'm sorry, but someone else in this chat can help you with that one. I have never actually waxed a trap in my life, other than using the liquid, like Full Metal Jacket or Zepp's floor wax. I've never actually waxed a trap. The one thing I can tell you really is body grip traps. You do not want to wax them. They don't need it, and it's just very dangerous trying to set one that's been waxed. Oh no, Ben, these aren't toes. These are that one there is fair. That one was just a buck that I actually killed that at like well over 100 yards on the dead ash run. Um, yeah, just and that was my biggest buck to date when I shot that. And then I got that one, but the good one is in the other room, which is a 171. Oh yeah, Gold Falcon for sure. Yep, Gold Falcon. Um, I didn't really like him on my canine traps when I had them, but Barbarian. So yeah, so the deal is, if you are a member of the Iowa Trapper Association, which is $10 a year to join, I'm accepting content and I am editing it, with the intro and for the people that might send me stuff that, man, you really shouldn't have shown that dispatch shot. I'm doing the editing with it. I'll tell you what, if you are a member or are willing to spend $10 to join, I'm looking for all the content I can get, guys. I have not had a lot of people step up. I've had a few, and they're going to have good content, but we need a lot more. So, anyone in here that's willing to do that, that'd be phenomenal. Mostly, we're focusing on the education part. Obviously, catches are great, especially once season gets here. But we want to know why you're there, how you set that trap, why you bet it this way, just everything a beginner would want to know is what we want to put into this. This is about educating. So, my boy's home. A lot of people use walnut holes, Hunter. Yep, that left hand trigger finger. Yep, exactly. Ben, okay, I can kill 170-inch deer, but I can go out and catch 5 to 5,000 raccoons, and that limit is how much I want to push myself. I can spend all day. I could spend 100 hours a week scouting one deer and kill it, and everything's done. I can do all the homework I want for trapping, and I'm only limited by how hard I want to push for my numbers. So that's why I used to deer hunt quite a bit, but I really turned gears once I started trapping hard and realized my limit is only my drive, my equipment, and my ground. And that's it. You know, and nothing against deer hunters because I love deer hunters. I'm good friends with a lot of them, and I still hunt a little bit myself. But you can do all the scouting, all the homework, all the prep work, and you're still basically going after that one deer, maybe two or even three if you're lucky. I can't do three on the sand, so don't judge me. But that's all it's got. Uh, versus trapping, it's up to me how hard I want to go. Dominion, that's something to think about, buddy. Patrick, what's up, bud? I get it, Anthony. Yeah, next gen, exactly. But you know what I mean, next gen. I would love to kill a big deer again. My goal in my life was to kill a 170-inch deer before I die, and I was lucky enough. My 15th year of hunting, of doing scouting and putting up cameras and food, not necessarily food plots, but scouting areas and looking at feeding patterns. I was finally able to kill one, but it's just my heart's in another place. Right, barbarian, absolutely. It can be really good. It is to me, Dominion, and nothing against hunting. I mean, I love deer hunting. I'm looking forward to taking my boy out early muzzleloader to hopefully kill 5 7 deer for the freezer. But uh, it's just, yeah, like I said, you can do all the homework in the world and to kill that one deer, but my success number wise, it'd be different deer hunting if you scouted so much and you kill a limited number of deer. That'd be different. But I've been trying to figure out about the right of way in Arkansas. I do not know if they have one. I'm sorry, Hunter. I wish I could help you, but I really have no idea. Maybe someone else in here knows Arkansas laws. Um, I know Billingsley, Dale Billingsley. He'd probably know. He does some trapping down there. Next gen, what would you do if you don't kill one before November? Where's your heart going to take you? Are you going to trap or are you going to bow hunt? And pretend you don't have a channel and supporters to want to see stuff. If it was just you trapping or hunting, what would you pick? I'm curious. There's no right answer or wrong answer. It's just I'm curious. Thank you, Patrick. I really appreciate it, my man. Yeah, we're at 241 subs, I believe, today. So pretty awesome. Barbarian, I'll tell you what, my friend. If you are willing to film some how you're doing things, why you're doing it, I would make several video series on bear trapping. I honestly, you tell me if you want to do it, I'll buy your membership. I have no problem with that. But that is something that you don't see a lot of, and I would love to see that because that would be amazing. It's not going to air right away because I'm really trying to build this channel up as far as the basics of trapping normal fur bears. But as it evolves, I want that bear. I want to do the field to table, type stuff. We're gonna get into the fur handling side of things really deep, I think. I guys, I see so much growth for this channel. It's just unreal. And I'm so happy to be part of it. Oh yeah, for sure, Barbarian, for sure. Fish hunt? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I get Anthony. No, I got mine dipped 2 years ago. I think I did my new ones last year, and they'll be good for another couple years. So yeah, Ben. Hopefully we get both of them. He probably don't can't even keep track, Gavin. And I respect the crap out of you for that, next gen. I really do. Uh, William, right? Absolutely. This is something you guys will never see of me too. Is on set day. Once I'm done setting all my traps on opening day, I will sit on the tailgate of my truck and I'm gonna have myself a drink with a big old cigar, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch the sun go down. That is that's my me moment without the camera, without the go 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 of checking traps, without struggling with skinning everything and finishing fur. This is the calm before the storm, and this is just me. Uh, and sorry to say, it, but you guys will never see that because I need that moment. I need that, and I've done that every year. Matter of fact, whatever I drank, um, normally I'll grab whatever I have to drink that night. I have one drink, and if it's a can, I keep all the cans, and I've got cans from 2012 from that monumental drink, if you will. It sounds cheesy, but I'm a very, very, um, I don't know, deep guy in that sense. That's just me in my moment of relax and chill before all hell breaks loose. So there you go, Sack. I get it, Patrick. I would strongly not recommend it. Absolutely, Barbarian. Absolutely. Yeah, and we plan to, Kristen. We do. We really do. Ben from Sleepy Creek is texting me right now. So Ben is actually the lucky recipient of riding with me on opening day this year, which I'm the lucky one because I'm going to put him to work. So fish hunt, I don't tan anything myself. Everything goes through Sleepy Creek. He does awesome with everything. Gavin, I haven't kept track. Um, if I had to guess how many deer have I harvested in my life since I was 12, 50 ish, probably. All right, Mark, you take care, buddy. Alpha 13, I appreciate it. Barbarian, honestly, if you shoot me an email, Iowa Trapper 2 at Gmail. I'll even send it in here. Uh, backwoods, I would seriously, if you're willing to. If not, I get it 100%. No pressure at all. But I just think that'd be phenomenal to have some bear trapping information on here. I've heard of it. I've got some older guys that talk about it, but I've never like firsthand got to put something on here. That'd be amazing. Right, Patrick? Ben, I used to. I used to bow hunt quite a bit, and then once I got big into trapping, I could only pick one. It's either trapping or bow hunting, and I picked trapping. All right, Barbarian. No, absolutely, buddy. I really appreciate it. Uh, I might honestly take you up on that. Really. Oh yeah, Hunter. I want everything. This channel is going to consist of everything. It might not be published right away, but I want Fisher, Martin, Lynx. Um, if someone was snaring hogs down south, I mean it. I want to get the bare basics, of fur. The coyotes, mink, raccoon, beaver, the basic fur bearers. Get this channel established, and once we get those roots going, sky's the limit. Let's do this. Let's make this an awesome channel. I think it's going to be huge for trapping, not just Iowa, but for the country, to really educate people. I am so excited for this opportunity, guys. I cannot tell you, in my opinion, I think this is one of the biggest things for the trapping community. Um, Not just here, but just in general. Ben, if you are a member of the Iowa Trapper Association, all members can submit photos or videos. Next gen, that's for our channels alone, and even then, discretion is advised. you know, Behind the scenes tent people is not for everybody. I mean, after going through through Escanaba, I'm like, yeah, I can't show that. You definitely can't show that. That, ooh, nope, never mind, can't show that. I'm like, yeah, we're not even gonna make a video because that's all bad. Beaver burrito, I like it, Patrick. Otter, I'm not doing it. I want no part of this. I don't want to film anything. Right now, me and Next Gen, since we're in charge of this channel, we're the ones that are kind of, since footage is low right now because no one's catching anything or really doing anything, it's kind of on us to get it up off the ground. But eventually, I don't want me or Next Gen's face videos in this at all because it's not about us. We have our own stuff to do. This is about growing and educating trapping across the country, not just Iowa, across the country. There you go, Patrick. I like that. Ben, there's nothing wrong. If I remember, like I said, you're a young man. Muskrat is a great gate opener, man. I cut my teeth on muskrat trapping. I believe it. I believe it, Hunter. Oh, don't feel bad, Anthony. Half of mine are, so nice, PA. Yeah, Ben, there's not many around here anymore either. Michael Grant, how we doing? So, Anthony, if you don't mind, one time, real quick, if you mind sharing the Iowa Trapper Association YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it. I've talked about it several times, and this I'll mention it one more time here on this live. But anyone that hasn't joined it, check it out. It's bare basics right now. Not going to be great for anybody unless they're starting off and being new at trapping. But we're going to get in some really good stuff. We got some long liners lined up. Thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate it. It's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to this. I've got some heavy coyote guys that are coming up that hopefully are going to have me good footage. Um, a young man that's very passionate about muskrat trapping. He's 16, but I'm looking forward to what he's going to bring me. Uh, it's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to this. Good, Michael. Thank you again, Anthony. I really appreciate it, buddy. All right, Backwoods. I appreciate it, man. I'll probably be tomorrow when I reach out to you because I still got to work tomorrow, so I'll probably cut this short and head to bed here after a little bit. But no, we're just looking forward to you know anyone across the country can put into this as long as they're an ITA member. And looking at this, I am limited. I'm a coon trapper. That's what I do. That's just me. You've got several other channels that maybe you're a beaver trapper, a coyote trapper. Maybe you're a trapper of everything, but you know you're you're limited to your numbers because you vary so much with what you're doing. This ITA channel, we're gonna get some of the best beaver trappers, some of the best coyote trappers, and it's gonna be such a big genre of trapping, and I'm so excited for it. This is just gonna be amazing. Ben, that's awesome, man. I really hope you get it, buddy. I really do. Man, I get it. I get it. Ottercat's probably down there catching like gators and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to trim this stuff up here pretty soon. I had my mustache start freezing to my beard earlier today at work, so it's definitely time to thin it out. All right, buddy. Um, I appreciate you stopping in, Barbarian. Always good to have you in here, buddy. So you take care of yourself, and I will send you an email tomorrow. So thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Ottercat, can you actually keep gators there? Or is it, I mean, is it just during season or how's that work? I'm really curious now. Really, Otter? That's too bad. Next gen. Yeah, probably need a smaller cart for that. Ben, is that where they released all the mink? I'm not sure. That was Minnesota. Hold on, fellas. Be right back. Oh, Dan can keep them? Okay. Yeah, it's covered in fur. That's a good thing. Ben, I thought that was Minnesota. You might be right, though. See, Patrick, so you set the trap for the nutria, and then you set a bigger trap for the gator. That's how that's got to work. Hey, next gen, how much of that did I agree on with you to get? I can't remember. Patrick, that's Ohio. So wherever that's at, I heard about it too, Patrick. What's funny is they don't understand. So they release these 25,000 mink that are pen raised. Probably 3,000 of them are going to get hit on the roads, and they're the lucky ones. Probably another 20,000 are going to starve to death or freeze to death because they have no way to survive and take care of themselves. 2,000 of them, if they're lucky, will survive. So instead of being ethically euthanized for their fur, now they have to go out and starve and freeze to death. Congratulations, Antis. You did real well. You did a real good thing, let me tell you. Sorry, that subject pisses me off. Nice sec. Oh, perfect. Sounds good, next gen. PA is not legal. They broke in and released them. The antis broke in to the facility and released them. They think they're saving the animals. No, you're just killing them. That's all you're doing. In a terrible, cruel way. But these guys got to realize no animal, at least here where I'm at, dies of natural causes. It just does not happen. Period. They don't. An animal either starves to death, gets sick and die, gets sick enough that predators kill it, loses its teeth, can't eat, freezes to death. There is no humane way for Mother Nature to harvest an animal here, at least where I'm at. Just people don't think, and it pisses me off. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, that's the purpose of this ITA channel. Uh, you look at any other trapping channel. So any trapping channel started on YouTube was started by an individual, maybe a small group, and whether however successful they are. This ITA channel, we've got 1,300 members of the ITA. I'm hoping at least most of them can broadcast this. So you look at like my channel, for example, I've promoted it, had a few friends and stuff promote it, but the ITA with so many people out there promoting it and pushing it, we can really reach these people that have no idea what the hell they're doing. People like this that are releasing these animals. Uh, that's why I'm really hoping this ITA channel can get up and going and really educate and promote ethical trapping across the country because there are so many people, and I brought this up in my nomination for director. There's so many people out there that don't know trappers exist, guys. These are the people that I want to reach. The people that I've had reach out to me like, wow, I didn't know trapping was a thing. I thought it was done for, in 1892 or something, because they have no idea. And they see that fox and the hound, and that's what they think of cruel, nasty, pain. But we've evolved so much. And it's our job to go out there and show them how things really work. And that's what this channel is going to do. And it's my last rant on it. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping that this will just Oh, it's a very passionate subject for me. I just have such big dreams and hopes for this. Yeah, Don, exactly. That's exactly what it's like. Speaking of dog, okay, Dale. Yeah, Patrick, exactly, exactly. Yep, exactly, Chris. I believe it 100%. 100%. Uh, Justin, yeah, I mean, people don't realize that though. That's the problem. Anthony, for us, if they had a late litter, you can just tell in the fur quality. Okay, Patrick. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, cool, man. Oh god, hunting stuff. Yeah, let's not talk about all the cattle that drop into their dens and break their ankles or anything like that. Yeah, it's just it's ridiculous what people think. That's a very passionate subject for me. But me and Next Gen are gonna put in a lot of work to get this channel off the ground. Uh, we're both gonna be putting in a lot of work this year. Um, Probably starts pretty thin, especially with us both running our own channels at the same time. So, but he's a trooper. I know he's willing to take this on, and kid's got a work ethic like nobody I've ever seen, especially in his generation. So, I know we're gonna do okay. Oh, PA. Wow, I didn't know that, Patrick. 9 out of 10, a sow will be way more ill when you walk up to it. What do you mean by that? Like more cowardly, Otter? Oh, next gen. You know what I mean. You probably blow all your classmates out of water with how hard you push at stuff. Next, I honestly feel bad about taking the phrase, find your drive because next gen system got way more of that than I ever did. Uh, and I feel like I had way more than that than most people I knew. So, Mahler. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up. What are you planning this year, buddy? What's your deal? I never got a chance. I'm sorry again. I never got a chance to just sit down with you at convention and kind of pick your brain and talk to you. But convention was amazing, but sucked at the same time because I had no downtime and I hated that. Chris, I am right around a 50-50 to 55-45 boars to sows. Yeah, it is. It is. Mauler. I love it. 1 to 100 coon, 1 to 3 beaver. I like it. I will not be Ben. I've got one left in Nebraska in, well, basically a week from now, and that will be it for me. I get it, Anthony. There you go, Michael Grant. There you go. I take the back. I got one more event after that, which is Beeman, Iowa, a small Iowa trapping gathering that I'll be attending. And that will be the very last one for me. Mahler, yeah. Rum and Sunkist works well. Oh, shoot. And Bloomfield. Yep. Sorry, next gen. I got Beeman the 7th and Bloomfield the 21st. Oh, yeah. PA in February. Yeah. You catch probably 90% boars. Yep. Jinx, I will be there. I've got an adult demo at 9, and then I start kids activities from 10:30 until 3. So I'll be there all day Saturday. The first time I ever miss opening day pre-staking, but it's for a good cause. Yeah, Don, I'm planning to go into Beeman. Are you going to be there? Hillsman, right, right. Ben, I'm hoping for 1,500 coon this year. My lions are going to stay about the same, but I'm going to add more lions. Uh, Knock on wood, everything works out. I'm hoping for it anyway. I'm really hoping for it. Oh, good, Don. I hope you do, man. I'd really love to meet you. Next gen, October 7, I believe. It's a Sunday. Beeman, Iowa, Ben. All right, PA. You take care, buddy. Yeah, I got to be up in about 6 hours too, so I should cut it short, but I just don't want to. Oh, good, Jinx. Good. So they had today and tomorrow as well, I believe, right? Oh, Hunter, that's a tough question, man. Um, Opening day, I'm going to start with probably 300 traps. If I do what I want to do, probably pushing 450. Uh, that being said, I'm going to have to unload the truck hopefully twice. That first week, the first 3 days, I'll leave at 6 o'clock in the morning and I won't be home till 5:30 or 6 at night. Uh, Later on, once season starts winding down, I start alternating. I might have 200 traps out and be home by noon. Once I go to work, I might have 50 traps out, and leave at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to work by 6. So there's so many variables in that, bud. It's so hard to predict. Yeah, next gen. I know you got priorities. I get it. I figured there was Jinx. I figured there was, buddy. Yeah, Saturday's the. Hopefully, it's a good turnout. Like you said, there was well attended. I know our Iowa one was a little slow, but generally up north, it's a little slow. Oh no, Hunter. All my stuff gets skinned right away. Luckily, until this year, the last 3 years, I've had a skinner. Uh, the first year I caught 1,000 raccoon, I skinned them by myself, but I didn't have the markets that I did. So now that I've got like 6 other markets on this carcass, I've had to hire out a skinner, and he's been here every year. This year, it doesn't sound like he's going to be here, so we're trying to work through that process, figure that out. But I don't go crazy. I really don't. If I can skin and fully process the carcass that I want to in 5 minutes, I'm happy with that. Because there's a lot more than just skinning a fur for me. I hope you do next gen. I was hoping to hit 200 coon, so I wanted to catch the first 1,000 coon season on YouTube, which I think I did. I don't know that, but then I also want to catch my first 100 coon day on YouTube, which I thought I did. Turns out it didn't get filmed, and then next gen did it, and then I was wanting, well, I'll go for 200 this year, but he's doing that now too, so he's got more of a chance at it than I do, so I'll let him have it. Oh yeah, Anthony, without a freezer, I couldn't do this. No way. No, no hunting stuff. It's not. Oh, Hunter, my Skinner, he's worth his weight in gold. I wish the fur market was better than it was. I would, I would pay him what he's worth. Um, the guy that works for me, he's phenomenal. I mean, I've gone out there, on day two or day three of him out there skinning. I'll go out there at 10 o'clock at night, and he's like, "Yeah, I got 30 or 40 more to do, and then I'll come inside because he stays with me like that first week. Uh, yeah, I got 30 or 40 more. I'll get them done, then I'll come inside. All right, it's 10:30 now. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, start running again, and I'm like, dude, you're in the garage already? He's like, yeah, we've done 15 so far. I still got plenty left to do. But I mean, he can go on 4 hours of sleep, and he's worth his weight in gold. I wish I could pay more than what I do, but the fur market's just not there. All right, Ty, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. That's awesome. Next gen. I hope you hit it, buddy. I hope you hit it. Yeah, Anthony, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that either. There's more people in your shoes probably than what me and next gen are doing. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, Ben, and so that's what I do. The guy that skins for me, he skins everything out. We throw it in the freezer. He works for me for about the first 2 or 3 weeks. Then when my numbers get below like 40 a day, I can keep up. Then I'll get them skinned myself. Well, probably 30, honestly. Then after that, I'll skin myself. Then come January or snow on the ground earlier, it's time to flesh. And then I'll flush everything all the way through March, April, even into May. Mahler, you need to come on my line this year. I am holding a spot for you on the opening week. You need to come here for one day, just one day. I want you on my line. I need you on my line. Oh, that'd be cool, Ben. That would be cool. That would be a lot of fun. Barbarian. Oh, all right, buddy. You take care, my friend. All right, Mahler. So we'll make it 2 days. You can run with me. Is that what you want? I don't care. What do you want? Hey, Kyle. How we doing, buddy? I'm trying to get you and Possum come down here. Maybe you guys make a trip out of it. Both of you come down for 2 days. I can show you how easy and untalented you need to be to catch raccoons in central Iowa. Does that work? Because you don't have to try here. You want 1 to 100 coons in your area, I would be 0 to 50. So, yeah, next gen, I'll throw them all into, yeah, hey, ride with me for 2 days and skin as well, free of charge. Mauler, seriously, man, let me know. Um, my only full commitment is opening day. But other than that, on your days off, if you want to come down here, buddy, I'd love to have you. Really, I'd love to have you down here, buddy. Ben, in my area, man, it literally is a monkey could do it. Literally, uh, it's that simple. I mean, there's no secret to this. I just live in raccoon capital of the world, and I'm not trying to say that to my own horn, but that's literally. There's probably not a better raccoon population anywhere in the country than within 100 miles of me in some direction. We live in that heavy populated. If I could drive down the road, close my eyes, and throw dog proofs out their window, and they'd magically anchor themselves, I bet 20% of them would have raccoons the next day. It's the truth. I mean, it's just the population is what makes this possible for me. That is it. I could not do this in say Mahler's area. He's in a completely different part of the country that literally I probably couldn't catch 50 coon in. I've got the traps, but I don't have the lay of the ground. I don't have the area. I don't know what I'm doing in his part. I know what I'm doing in my area. I've busted my rear end to learn what I'm doing in my area. But you get me 200 miles outside of here, I have no clue because I don't. It's a whole new ball game. Even me and Next Gen were talking about that when we went up to the Iowa convention up there in Osage. I would have no clue how to trap. So it's just whole new ball game. I'm not trying to, Patrick, but it's just how it is. Yeah, Mahler, exactly. It's just, I understand. Like most people, this is a lot more difficult than what it is here. Uh, it's just, it's so different. It is so different. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about. That's why I'm kind of nervous about doing this demo in Nebraska because it's like, man, do they even have the same kind of country as me at all? I don't know. Chris, I've noticed. I've noticed. Did you get that on film, Anthony? Because it's just you got to have the population for anything you're doing. Ben, eh, I won't lie to you. My opening day catch is around 40%. Probably lower than most, but there's that fine line. So me, if I have a straight line, okay, and I've got 5 phenomenal spots, I'm gonna set those five spots in between. So therefore, it lowers my catch average. I might not catch on the first day or second day, but that third, fourth, fifth day, I might catch one. But in my philosophy, I'm going this way anyway. I can look at it on the fly. Why not set it? If I were to just set those phenomenal spots, I think I'd probably honestly be around that 50 to 60% catch rate. But because I set those minor spots, I'm that 30 to 40, 45 on average. And that's opening day. I figure whatever, if I don't change anything and there's no front coming through, whatever I catch on day one, day two is 60% of it. Day three will be 60% of day two. If there's no weather factor or adding traps or anything else. That's my opinion on it. I got you, Anthony. That's crazy they pulled out of that. Yeah, I get it, Chris. Kyle, do you have telephone poles and timber and corn by chance? Yep, exactly, Don. Exactly. And that makes a huge difference. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome, buddy. I'm glad you got one, man. I'm glad you got one. Easy hunting stuff. It's a weekend. I believe it, Patrick, for sure. Must have been a pretty weak 160 or something. That's weird. Trees in the dish. Yep. Ottercat, you're not far off from something I've been working on. We've been working on. Let's just say that. Yeah, I get it, Kyle, for sure. Ben, if you have snow geese, they're fun. I love hunting snow geese, not trapping snow geese. Yeah, it had to be foul caught, Anthony. Had to be. No, next gen, your demo's gonna be fine, buddy. You show them how to make the set and what you're doing. You'll be fine. Dawn, and that's the thing. Like you know this. There's no secret to what I'm doing. I show you guys what I'm doing. Find the landmark, a high point, a low point, something that sticks out. If you got corn on one side, timber on the other, or timber and timber, find the trail and set it. It's nothing crazy, guys. It's really not. Oh, that'd be cool, Ben. Be a good spring for you. I see what you're saying, next gen. But you got to remember, and that's why I'm going into this with my demo. They want to know how to catch a coon. They might not necessarily want to know the guys. Well, for beaver, they might, I guess, want to know how to catch numbers. But like for me, unless they want to know how I trap lots of coon, if they want to know how to trap a coon or it's gonna be a little different. So see, I can't even imagine that, Anthony, having to go through what other people do across the country. Because for me, like I look at a miss, like okay, no big deal, whatever. I don't even sit there and go in detail, even look at fur or anything because they're by the thousands here. I mean, I hardly leave my county at all, and I can catch over 1,000 a year. So this year, hopefully, we're gonna get in about 3 counties if it all works out. Uh, but it's just crazy. The number's ridiculous. Ben, row is right of way, which here in Iowa, from the center of the road, you have 33 feet past the road into the ditch, which is public ground you can trap. So it's different if with every state. You're probably right, Anthony. I understand that, but even if I miss a muskrat, it's like it's just time to move on. I'm just my mental process of we got to go because we got so much more stuff to do. Um, which I miss out on a lot of stuff and a lot of learning opportunities because I'm pushing so hard and I've got so much stuff to do. Scott, how we doing from Ohio? Hot and stuff. I got some big plans for it. I found a lot of it during beaver season. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm optimistic. So I got a lot to do though. Wow, been here 2 hours already. Interesting, Patrick. A grid strategy. That'd be interesting, Scott. I'd be interested to see how that played out for you. Ben, here in Iowa, you own it, but it's tax exempt, so you technically don't. You might buy it, but it's still public ground. It's kind of a weird process. Chris, it's not looking like it. The river I want to trap right now is about 3 feet wide, 6 inches deep. So not looking good. Hopefully, but not looking good. Yeah, exactly. Next gen for sure. Not many otter. We're very fortunate here in Iowa. No one's done anything bad to jeopardize us in the row for recently. Uh, I would say there's probably not many, 6 or 8, if I had to guess. Uh, it's pretty low. South Dakota does. I know that. Illinois does not. Missouri does, but it's got restrictions. Kind of, Ben, if that makes sense. Kind of. They call tax exempt. Yeah. So, right, Anthony? I get it. All right, guys, we're gonna bail out of here. Still got to work tomorrow. Wish I didn't. Trust me, I didn't. But anyway, it's bedtime for this guy. Been a long night, long day, very stressful day at work, and we got another one tomorrow. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you soon. We're about ready to start season 4 coming up, so I'm pretty excited for it. We got a lot planned, a lot of new territory to be mapped out. I appreciate y'all support. Uh, You know, it's awesome. And with me and Next Gen starting this Iowa Trapper Association YouTube channel, it's a lot going on. It's going to be busy, but you know what? We're just going to keep pushing through, and we'll find a way to make it work. So, appreciate all stopping in. Everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next live, guys. So, always good to have you guys in here. I love this chat. I love talking to trappers and interacting with trappers, and it's just phenomenal. That's why I do live so often. I love talking to you guys. It's so fun. So, all right, y'all take care, and we are out of here.